a interesting episode today. Give me just a second. I did get the camera stand working for today's live stream. That's actually on my. This is what I used to use. So let me. Um, Sorry. Oh, there we go. Um, the weather is kind of crazy today, so if I do dip out, it is because of the weather. Okay, there we go. So I've got that. Like I said, it might happen again and again and again. But today is next episode of Coffee Time with Jack. We can call it Tea Time with Jack today if you guys want. I didn't feel like making coffee. It's a little bit later in the day. It's 6:30. So I have to get up at 5 a.m. for work tomorrow. That's what time I get up for work. So I figured I'd just make some tea, or I'd just drink some tea. No sugar. I don't drink sweet tea that often. I do, but I'm trying to stay away from sugar and pop. I had some Vernors last night because I'm from Michigan and I was sick. And you drink Vernors when you are sick and you're in Michigan. So, but this is the main thing I drink when I'm not drinking tea or coffee is tea or cold water. And tea sounded good. Today's episode originally was going to be about My Chemical Romance. However, something like a miracle happened last night, and I have to talk about it. So we will reserve the MCR episode for next week, or the next time I stream. Probably next week. Anyway. So I haven't shown this guitar off that much. This is my fiance's Epiphone Les Paul Standard. I believe I did a video of it, but it's really pretty. It's got a nice blue quilt maple, and it's got a DiMarzio tone zone in the bridge, and we've got a roller bridge on it. So I actually took the pickup out of this, and I had put it into Lester, but Lester needs a lot of work that I can't do right now due to other things that are going on that are not guitar related that need money. So Lester is going to sit like how he is with one pickup in him for a while. And we're just going to use this because this guitar is a very solid guitar. It's very beefy, and I'm going to explain what happened to it last night. While I was putting the pickup back in, putting new strings, cleaning it because it needed it, I have, the way this kind of works, ignore the trash. I was picking up my studio before I did the video, and I forgot to move the trash bag. But anyway, I have a stand right here, just a normal guitar, one guitar stand, and I've got my pedal board right here. I'm in front of my computer, and I go to put it on the stand, and like my Gibson a few years ago, it landed right on the headstock. And there is not a scratch, a crack, or anything to regard that this guitar landed on its headstock. I was amazed because I had, this is not my guitar technically. This is Stephanie's. This is my fiance's. It is not my guitar. So it to break is a bad thing. But this and my Schecter and my Fender Strat will be my main guitars for the foreseeable future. I'm actually gonna get rid of my my Gibson Les Paul and potentially Lester. But that's neither here nor there. This guitar landed, bounced. It literally landed on the headstock, bounced, and then landed like on the cable. And maybe it was the cable that saved it, but there's nothing. there's no stress cracks or anything. It laughed at gravity. I'm just amazed because I've had that happen to guitars, to a Gibson. So I'm gonna play on it because it deserves it. And I'm working on learning songs for this band, and I wrote a really cool song by accident. I posted it on my TikTok, so go follow me there. Once we get to 1,000, I'll do live streams on TikTok. But the song that I'm learning, well, I got it pretty well down, goes, and I'm trying to, I've got it in there now, add a pinch harmonic. Got it in, basically. But I had accidentally started on the wrong part. I started with the, and I wrote this really cool guitar riff. And it goes, so, I mean, it needs work. I need a foot stand. This will work as my foot stand. My toolbox. Because my actual foot stand is kind of collapsed right now. But, there, that's better. I actually enjoy having my guitar up like this on one knee in a classical position. So, but yeah. I don't know, I've got a bunch to like add to it, but that. But yeah, I mean, the neck pickup is just a normal Epiphone pickup. Actually sounds really good. For an Epiphone, which I hate to say it like that because honestly, this guitar plays and sounds way better than Montana, which for those of you who know, that is the Gibson Les Paul that I've put a lot of time and work in. Friends have helped out with that guitar. I've put not like a ton of money, but a good amount of money into that guitar. And honestly, it plays okay. But this Epiphone that has just basically the bridge pickup replaced and a roller bridge that's not even expensive plays and sounds way better. So that really shows. Like, here, I'll go grab Montana while I'm at it because it's bugging me. Let me move this. Also, the Epiphone stays in tune better. It doesn't really have a name. But Montana, it even has DiMarzios in it. And I honestly think that it doesn't sound as good. They're different DiMarzios. Okay, actually it plays pretty good. haven't played it in a bit, so. But because the biggest issue with Montana, it's not doing it now because I'm showing you guys. Is Montana's switch is very sticky. It'll stick on the neck pickup even if I have it down, and it's aggravating because I mean, the amount of time I've put into this guitar, I like this guitar, but I don't know. That's why I've thought about getting rid of it. There's things about it that I wish I could change that I really can't. I wish, like, it's a solid top. I wish it was arched, like the Epiphone. But, okay, now playing it next to the Epiphone, I think it plays as good as the Epiphone, which is good, because it should. It's about the same weight. I'm holding both of them. It's about the same weight, which is weird because the Epiphone has a maple cap. And this does not, but so I don't know. Maybe I also have the pickups like low, like way low on this, but I have the action I have the action lower than I do on the Epiphone. Or the Epiphone's action is lower than the Gibson's. Sorry. But that kind of goes to show like how good Epiphone really is. Arguably, Montana, my Gibson, is a guitar that, if we're serious, if I like get serious about selling it, it's probably worth $500 or $600. Maybe to the right person, $650. And I have more than that into it. I mean, the pickups alone were $100. I bought it. I think I bought it for $500. But with the repaired headstock already, so having a repaired headstock, you know, and it was already refinished, so yeah, it probably retains its $500 value, you know, and so I don't know, we'll see. I might keep it, I might not. I don't plan on buying really any other guitars. I do plan on maybe buying another. No, I don't plan on buying any other gear, I guess I should say, for a long time. Or at least for a while. I plan on maybe buying parts and pedals. I'd like to get some more pedals. I'd like to get a good compressor pedal. So anyone got ideas on a good affordable, and when I say affordable, $40 or under compressor, let me know. And any gear that you guys would like to see on the channel that I could probably try to get my hands on. I don't know. I've got videos set for the next week. Actually, next 2 weeks. I need a video for not this coming Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. And I've got a couple of things I could still record. I have a chorus pedal I haven't shown you guys. And I can do a video on the PV nano valve through a 212. So we'll see. Definitely a couple cool ideas. And who knows, you know, maybe by then I'll have more gear. But it was very scary to have that Epiphone fall and land on the headstock, and the fact that there's nothing wrong with it just blows my mind. You know, so I've been playing on it since I got it cleaned up all night last night and all day today. When I was home, I had to leave for a little bit. So yeah, I kind of want to do a pedal board. Like, these are ideas that I have that just live rent free in my brain. I'd love to do a pedal board video where I get another pedal board, because I just have a small one, and if I get a bigger pedal board, take this board and make it just a drive board where I literally just put in different drives and see how they react with each other and stuff. Because I'd love to do a video where I put I've got 4 drive pedals. I've got the Rat, the Isotope, the Big Muff, and my Cosmic Overdrive. And I think it'd be cool to put that all together and see what happens. What kind of sound you get. It'd be very, like, overpowering. So yeah. Sorry, it's kind of a spastic live stream today, guys. I wanted to talk about this Epiphone and just kind of play and show it off a little bit. It's definitely weird that happened. It's a miracle that it did not break. It really is. So there are a couple other things I want to talk about. Eventually, this is a few years down the road, or a year maybe down the road, this whole room will no longer be the studio. Hopefully, I'm hoping that we can move this into my garage and design a studio. So if that does happen, or when that does happen, hopefully, we will do a video. I might do a document series where I, show working in the studio, like doing this, or like painting, finishing the walls, ideas on like gear stuff. So it's something that I hope will happen. But yeah, I have another amp down here too. I've got this Vox here, which I've already done the video. But below we have a Behringer 212 combo that I'm going to do a video at some point. One of the channels doesn't work, and I want to see if I can fix it before I do that video. Because it's the weirdest modeling app I've ever owned. Because it is a modeling app. It's got a bunch of built-in switches instead of effects. So, just a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. But yeah, we'll see what happens. If I do end up getting rid of both Montana and Lester, maybe like what that would go towards. Since I got this Vox, I'd like to get my hands on a Vox AC15, or even like an AC4, but like an AC412, so it's 0112. Because I'd love to try a tubed Vox and put some pedals through that. So anyway, guys. I know it's a short live stream. I might keep it at this short length from now on, where I try to go 20, maybe 30 minutes. The hour-long ones probably won't happen again. But next week, I'm thinking we will talk about the Black Parade album, because I've re-listened to it for the first time in about 5 years, and I have a lot of thoughts and opinions on that. And yeah, so. But anyway, here's to Epiphone for making a super quality instrument. I feel bad because I feel like Epiphone really gets to the jib. Everyone loves, 5 years ago, 5 or 10 years ago, everyone loved Gibson and really didn't like Epiphone. Now it's kind of the other way around. And even I'm moving away from, Gibson. I at one time owned like 4 different Gibsons, and I'd be totally okay with only owning my Explorer once it's finished, because my Fender Strat is really nice and I really enjoy it, and my Schecter that's just been modded like crazy. I love it. And my Jackson needs some work. I've got to figure out what to do with it. So we will see. I'm going to try and get that fixed. Maybe I'll make a video on that as well. But anyway, guys, Jack Punkington signing out. Peace, everybody.